Good morning guys, welcome to my channel and thank you for watching. Excuse the croaky voice which is still with us, excuse the sleepy face. It's just gone 8 o'clock in the morning and I slept really well, so I'm feeling like fresh and good. But you know when you sleep so heavily, when you wake up you're like, my eyes, where have they gone? It's been one of those. I'm back today with a monthly fashion report. So I paid attention to the feedback on the last one. Most of you really enjoyed it, which I was really pleased about. Before I say anything else, this one's going to be filmed in 2 sections because I've got some things I want to show you that are at the dry cleaners at the moment. I'm having 2 things altered and a jumper which I need to show you dry cleaned. So there'll be a second. I'm going to sit down and talk to you again and I will look differently at some point once I've picked those up later in the week. But yeah, I listened to the feedback and the general thing was that some of you prefer styling videos where there's more styling, and some of you prefer where I'm sat down talking, but the two together it felt a bit disjointed. So for these videos I'm going to sit down and talk to you. Obviously I'm going to do cutaways so you can see the items, but I'll mostly just sit and chat, and then I'm going to make sure that there's more styling videos that are separate. So if that was more your jam, then you could just go and watch them, or if this was what you preferred, then you can just sit down and listen to me talk through things. So hopefully that will make it easier to get the information that you guys want out of it. So without further ado, just to recap, what I'm going to do is talk about the items. This is mostly going to be a monthly haul, basically. I'm trying to word it differently, but let's just call a spade a spade. Basically showing what items are new in, but also what I've been wearing the most. If anything that I've got or that I got a few months ago that really actually hasn't turned out to be a good purchase or a good thing that I was sent. Just to talk about that, but also to show you what's coming new in. So, and explain how and why too. So like if it's part of a collaboration, what collaboration, all that good stuff. So there's a segment of this video that's sponsored by FarFetch. I worked with them last month as well, and they sent me last month those beautiful Proenza Shula shoes, which I've been talking about a lot and still haven't managed to break in, unfortunately. I'm working in them again I'm working with them again this month in the same capacity. And the way it's been working is that they offer me some credit for their website and I can pick whatever I like, basically. So there's no strict guidance in what brands I need to pick from, anything really. So it's very open. And I've been looking at this jacket, this Acne jacket. Those of you who watch my vlogs will be like, the Acne jacket, we're still talking about the Acne jacket. They've been looking at it on Acne, and then they had it on FarFetch, and then I went with mum when mum was down for my birthday to try it on in store to work out what size would be best. So this was £900. Like I said, I haven't paid for this. I got a voucher from FarFetch, and I tried it on in stores that I could see what it was like to then decide what size was best to order. And I ended up going for the smallest size that they do because it's a really beautiful boxy oversized fit. But I absolutely love it. It is just, I've literally been wearing it every single day since I got it. I'm going to wear it today as well. Because you can just throw it on with everything. It looks great with everything. It's like this beautiful wool cashmere blend. So it's really warm. I like the fact it's cropped so your outfit doesn't get lost under it. It's just so classic and I know I'll wear it forever. FarFetch just have the biggest selection of things, and it's from, I've explained this last month, but I'll quickly say again, they stock from boutiques around the world, basically. So some of them even do same day delivery in London, like Browns is on there. But this was from Italy. So it's got a really interesting and specific selection, well, a huge selection, but a really interesting one because it's from lots of different boutiques. So there's just so much choice, and I was really torn between this and an Isabel Moran puffer jacket that was even more expensive. But ultimately thought, you know what, a puffer jacket, like, I don't need a really fancy one, and for me it's not a forever piece. For me that's a very practical piece which I would wear like when I'm going out for a walk or running errands, but it's not forever in my wardrobe. I'm going to love it and love it and love it forever, kind of a nice. And whereas this absolutely is, and yeah, I love it. I also have a discount code for FarFetch which they've set up for me, which I'll write on the screen now the information of, but also will be in the description box as well. But yeah, huge thank you to FarFetch for this because, like I said, I've been wearing it endlessly. I did a job with Gap, which was over on Instagram. It was just some Instagram stories to share that they have this customization option in their Oxford Street flagship store at the moment. So again, they gave me a voucher to pick out some pieces. I got 2 jumpers, both of which are really bloody good. The first is a black one. Now, The black jumper I wear all the time is my long cashmere ray one, which I got last winter. Lots of you will remember it. I still love it. And I also have my skinny Uniqlo cashmere one, and then I've got a high neck one from Uniqlo, from Under the Stories, and I think that's kind of it for my black jumpers. That feels like it can't be right, but anyway, I wanted one that was short in the body and boxy. The Uniqlo ones, I haven't been wearing my skinny cashmere knits as much this winter. I've just gotten more into bigger jumpers because I have my Uniqlo and my Marks and Spencer's are my two favourite ones. And they're both a really skinny fit, which I wore loads last winter. But I've definitely been into boxier things. And so I wanted something that was a little bit bigger and a bit boxier, but still didn't have so much fabric that it's really hard to tuck into your high-waisted jeans, because sometimes these jumpers are. So this one was from Gap, it's perfect. I got it in a medium. It's not cashmere, it's just like a wool cotton blend, but it's just such a nice fit and such an easy jumper to wear. I really like it. There's not much more to say than that, other than I just think it looks really nice, and I know it's just, I've already worn it quite a few times. I wore it actually with a yellow t-shirt underneath, which I really liked, instead of a usual white t-shirt or black one, just a flash of colour. I really want to get a red t-shirt to be able to do that with as well. So that I'm loving. And then the other one, this one I'll show you the personalisation option, which I had just sewn into the hem. It's super subtle, it's just my initials there, which says LH. But this knit is beautiful. It is admittedly probably too similar to the Everlane one that I've got. I realise I've got two very, very, very similar ones here. The only point of difference is that this is a much, much, much chunkier knit. I really like the texture of it. Again, because the Acne jacket, which the thing I've been wearing the most, is a very flat texture. The wool is very smooth. It's not boiled wool or anything. It's very flat. It's quite nice having a textured knit underneath. And this is perfect for that. And similarly to the Everlane one from last month, it's got a really nice skinny high neck, which sits really nicely on the neck, long sleeves, and again isn't too long in the body, so you can definitely tuck it in. If I had to choose between this and the Everlane one, maybe this one, you know, because I mean they're identical styling wise, but the thickness of the knit is what would sway you. I think this is warmer than the Everlane one. The Everlane one I think I'm going to wear more and more when spring comes, so maybe for this time of year this one would get my vote, the Gap one. Oh, also, to very briefly mention this, because I talked about it maybe it's just too early and I don't feel as good as I think I feel. I talked about this lots in my last vlog. Arket cashmere socks. I'm actually wearing full Arket comfy clothes right now, which, like I said, I talked about previously, but these are the Arket cashmere socks. Again, I was sent them, they're £25. It's not cheap for a sock. They're 100% cashmere, and as you can see, they're like a skinny fitting sock, so you can wear them under your boots, you can wear them with your trainers, you can wear them with your loafers, however you want to wear them, and they are bloody good. I've washed them once and tumble dried them, and there's been no mishaps. They kind of look small. I'm saying there's no mishaps. Let me just put it on my foot and just make sure. Yeah, all good, all good. They come in lots of different colours. And I'm going to buy myself a second pair. I just need to get this off because I just think they're really good. But maybe just, I'm going to wear them a lot more and I'll keep updating you, because £25 for a pair of socks needs a lot of updates, I would say. Right, some accessories, some other things that have been sent. What shall I start with? Let's start with this. This is Mulberry's new bag. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about it. So I'm going up north. I will have already been up north by the time you're watching this, to do an event with Mulberry in Leeds, and as part of that they said, would you like one of our new handbags from the new style that we've done? And I had a look and I was like, well, yes I would, because this is beautiful. This is the smaller size. It also comes in a really big size, which I was kind of tempted with, but this time of year I love a crossbody bag, and for me a crossbody bag needs to be smaller. So I got it in the black, and it comes with the handle that's black and navy blue woven. You can get the handle in loads and loads of different colours, which I really like. It's a really nice textured leather. Only negative is when you walk, this does this. That's the only downside to this bag so far. That rattles. I always have headphones in when I'm walking, so it doesn't bother me, but sometimes like I'll walk through somewhere and everyone will turn and look at me and I'll be like, oh yes, it's my clacky bag. But that's the only thing. It's got these drawstrings at the side so you can pull it in, and then the crossbody strap as well, and it just fits loads in. Like you can fit a book in here really easily. What's in there? No, not much. Yeah, you can fit a whole book in. I think, well actually no, I'm pretty decided that this is going to be the bag that I take with me to Japan, because I want something I can fit lots in, wear crossbody, will go with everything, and I just love how this looks. I think it's beautiful, and I like the fact you could change the handles. I definitely won't. I like it being as classic as possible, but it's kind of quite fun. And yeah, it's just gorgeous, and obviously the grained leather will be super durable. So huge thank you to Mulberry for sending me this. I am really pleased with it, and I know I'm going to get such a lot of wear out of it. I think it just looks really good. And then another, this is such a lot of stuff, and then another thing is that I went away with the Outnet, as you guys saw in a vlog, and as part of that they offered to send us a huge amount of clothes. They wanted us to wear 2 outfits while we were there. And, excuse me, I need to have a sip of the tea. And then they loaned us one to wear in the evening. So I managed to pick a lot of pieces that I already had in my wardrobe. So like the jeans that they have online, I was like, I've got these already. My Todd's boots, I was like, I've got these already. There's a few pieces I managed to do that with. 2 of the other items I got from them are the things at the dry cleaners, so you're going to see those later. But these, I'm just obsessed with them. These Joseph loafers. I have never seen these before, like even when they were like not on the Outnet. These are going to be my Tokyo shoe of choice. Unfortunately, it's obviously a bit cold in the UK at the moment to wear them. But I put them on Instagram stories, and not loads, but a fair few people replied being like, oh my god, are those the black version of your Celine loafers? I was like, no, but I like what you're thinking, and we all know how much I have worn and loved those Celine loafers, which I will also take to Japan with me. But no, they're not. They haven't got all the detailing on them. They're just a plain black leather loafer. They are so comfortable. They're like wearing slippers. They look so good on. I'm obsessed with them. I'm gutted I can't wear them more right now. Like I said, Japan will be the weather to wear them in. And then come the spring, I will wear these so much. I really love them. I got my own size. I'll link them. There won't be that many sizes left, I don't think, but I will link them in the description box because I know so many of you will love them as well. It's just such a classic, beautiful shoe. I'm so pleased with them. So yeah, big thank you to the Outnet for that as well. Oh, sorry guys, just had to have a quick pause for a coughing fit. The things I've been wearing this month, I was just scrolling through my own Instagram as well while having my coughing fit to remind myself of what I've been wearing. Still, the row knit, which is also at the dry cleaners, it's the only downside of these really light knits is that they do tend to need a trip to the dry cleaners, and that was such an expensive one. That and my Totem one I'm too scared to wash because they're just such a high price point. I'm like, oh god, I'm just gonna see how that's gonna end. And the Uniqlo men's cashmere jumper, I've still been wearing loads. That I have been washing and it's been absolutely fine. It's been through the wash a few times now and there's been no issues whatsoever. And yeah, I've been wearing that loads and really enjoying wearing that. I feel like there's stuff. Oh, there was a jumper. I think I showed you the jumper I got for my birthday from Arket already. The men's one. I'm losing track of what I've showed you when. I got this for my birthday, which is a men's Arket jumper in navy blue with the zip neck, which I've been really liking to wear with white t-shirts and things. It's really nice. It's quite skinny through the body to say it's men's, I must say. I have got it in a small. And yeah, I really like wearing it with my jackets, and you get the big high neck through it, and then the t-shirt underneath kind of breaks up an outfit quite nicely. I know I talked about this a lot in my practical winter outfits video as well. So yeah, this is another new in piece that was also gifted, but in a different kind of gifted sense. Yeah, that's kind of everything apart from the stuff I'm going to get from the dry cleaners, which I'm going to talk about with you once I've got those. Hello guys, I'm back from the dry cleaners. Still croaky. So I just had dry cleaned the Row jumper, my Totem cream one. I think I said this already. And it also made me realise that there was a Everlane cream jumper that I featured in the last video, and it was the cashmere one, and I was a bit unsure about it. I want to just reiterate that I haven't worn that since that video. Really hasn't been a good purchase for me, that Everlane one. So yeah, I just wanted to say that again, because everything else that was in that video I have been wearing. That's the only thing that hasn't got any wear out of it. So yeah, the next 3 things. The first of these trousers from Under the Stories, they gifted them to me before I moved house, and they were in a vlog then, and they had a massive turn-up cuff. Well, I had them taken down. I had them taken down to the full length, so they're really, really, really long, because I was thinking I would wear them like over Christmas, or if I had any parties coming up, which I don't, but you never know. You might get a last-minute invite with heels and like a t-shirt or something lovely like that. But now that I've got them longer, they fit so nice around the waist. I really like the cut through the waist. I'm tempted to have them taken back up a bit shorter so that I could actually wear them day to day, because these are too long for day to day for me. I have to wear them with heels. So now I'm tempted to go a bit shorter again so that I could wear them with like my boots, trainers and things like that. So let me know what you think from in the cutaways, because the fit of them is so lovely through the waist and the hips. I actually think I would wear them a hell of a lot because I think they look so good. And if having them long will limit the wear of them, but they do look really nice long. So that's the predicament I'm in. But these are great. They're such a lovely thick fabric, I can't tell you. So that's them. And then the other 2 things which were new this month, which were part of the Outnet trip which I mentioned, was this lovely blue cashmere knit. This is from a brand called Duffy, I think. Yeah. No, Iris and Ink, this one is from. It's so nice. I just really like this kind of colour blue. I'll definitely link some sort of alternative that maybe isn't as expensive as this one, but it is the softest cashmere, and I just really like how it looks with mid-wash jeans, and it's just felt like a little bit different and easy to wear, and it's super warm. And I also like the kind of cable knit effect, again, like under like the Acne jacket, which is quite a flat texture. It looks really good with that. And the final thing is something I'm really excited about. These are some trousers, again from the Outnet, from Mansur Gavriel. Is that from where they're from? Yeah. I just had them taken in because they were too big, so I've just had about 2 inches off the waist. They are such a good fit. They're a similar fit to my Totem knitted ones. Anyone who's been watching for a long time might know the ones that I mean. I think Totem might even still do them. I love those trousers, but they knee really, 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 really badly. I think it's because they are a knit trouser. And sometimes when I put them on, I'm like, they've just lost that gorgeous fit they once had. These have that fit. The fabric is, I mean, I can literally tell you what it is, but it's 90s viscose mostly, and some elastic. So it's really, really lightweight. They're not warm for this time of year at all. Again, I'm going to take these to Japan with me. They look really good with those Joseph loafers that I showed you earlier, and just like, my vibe is Joseph loafers, these trousers, a white t-shirt, big men's cashmere Uniqlo knit, and the Mulberry Bag crossbody, and like my camera, and just really comfy, really easy, nice layers, nothing too fancy at all. But these, now I've had them taken in especially, are just such a lovely fit. A really good length on me, and really, really easy to wear. They would look great with boots and everything. Like I said, it's just a bit too cold because they're a very lightweight trouser. But then in the summer, I think they'll look great with trainers and just with slides. So good with slides and a big t-shirt, or like a really big shirt. That would be such a nice outfit. Excuse me, I'm just getting through this coffee as well. So yeah, I was really, really pleased with the things selected from the Outnet. Really pleased, especially the 2 winning pieces are definitely the trousers and the Joseph loafers, which I know I'll wear so much just when the season comes in a little bit more. But yes, that is everything to show you this month. Like I said, I'm still working on breaking in those Pointe shoeless shoes. Oh my gosh, these look really good with these trousers as well. And yeah, the only thing that was in the last month's video that hasn't got much wear of it was the cream Everlane knit. Which, yeah, I think I might take to the charity shop at some point, because it just I haven't really been reaching for it at all. And like I said, I've been wearing my Totem knit, my cream knit, and the Row one so much more that that kind of is filled my cream knit criteria. But yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll keep making sure to recap on the past month and the next months of them, and just keep explaining like what's new in my wardrobe, why it's here, and yeah, just be like transparent about it all basically. I don't think there's anything I'm missing out. Like I said, the shopping that I've done personally has all been for jeans, for Testing Basics. Testing Basics should be with you in about the next week and a half. It's very nearly finished. It's just been taking me such a long time to film, but yes. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Links for everything will be in the description box, and I will see you in the next video.